Hey, Alex. I've almost finished writing the summary for the report.
Perfect.
I'm still unconvinced. So here's a question for you, Alex. How can we do this without killing 3 strikes?
Spencer still hasn't recovered?
He has, but the doctor won't let him fly.
Just as much.
How much longer are you gonna make me wait?
Who's the self-important stiff?
You're here, and he really is quite important.
We're connected. Ready now, sir.
I'm Brigadier General Howard Clemens. I'm in charge of this operation. Our objective is to capture an advanced submarine in harbor at Artiglio. The port of Artiglio and the surrounding oil facilities were mostly destroyed by another air operation.
Oh, that port. Seems like such a long time ago.
You've been there?
However, Erusian forces repaired the facilities and used them to resupply and maintenance a massive submarine.
Here's a question. How long do you think this submarine is? If you guess 495 meters, you're right. It also has a width of 116 meters, with submerged displacement of 810,000 tons. It's a supersized nuclear submarine powered by 2 liquid metal-cooled reactors.
I guess it really is huge. So who's the quiz show host?
David North. I'm an OIA analyst from Advanced Weapons Analysis.
Why isn't he here?
Because he doesn't need to be. He can perform his analysis at his home office.
Ha! We've got ourselves an armchair detective.
Continue.
I've come to call this super submarine the Alicorn. The Alicorn is a submarine, and yet it can stage aircraft operations like a carrier. It also boasts some serious firepower with its 2 main railguns. Their range is over 400 kilometers.
A real monster is what it was.
The sub's force projection capabilities are equivalent to a carrier strike group. Furthermore, it can approach underwater or use aircraft and railguns to attack outside the enemy's range. It has an unusual history befitting such a ship. It was launched 4 years ago. However, it went MIA on a sea trial after being outfitted. It was later found at the bottom of the ocean by chance, and of the 356 crewmen, 330 were rescued. Here's the question. For how many days was the Alicorn underwater? It was 698 days.
Whoa. They were down there 2 years?
They were on the seafloor at 15 degrees.
So why are they deploying it to the front lines now?
I suspect it has to do with the loss of an arsenal bird in the IRBM cluster.
Huh. Okay, so we just blow up the damn thing?
We capture it. Don't make me repeat myself. We've had reports from local sources that there are weapons of mass destruction aboard the Alicorn.
Source.
If we can secure that evidence, we'll gain advantage in the peace negotiations post-war.
The Ocean Navy has dispatched a fleet, including a landing ship, to capture the Alicorn. Our mission is to secure air superiority and protect this assault and capture task force.
If we take too long, they'll scuttle the sub. The fleet will commence its actions while we seize the skies.
Wouldn't it be risky to bring the fleet in before we secure air superiority?
That is none of your concern.
So basically, you're putting our fleet in danger for political gains.
They should have taught how to address superiors in boot camp.
An EW squadron will be deployed. Their ESM will be a valuable asset. Stay within their range, and you'll have a significant advantage over your enemies. The ETA for the EW aircraft is the same as HAP.
Only Strider Squadron will sortie.
Whoa, I have to sit this one out?
Wait, Wiseman, you're not coming?
I'll be assisting the Brigadier General at HQ.
This is by no means a difficult mission. Your squadron commander's absence shouldn't change that.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
It's a requiem. Set off as soon as we're ready. Here we go. Do it with a bang.
Understood.
Shit. What's up?
Friendly aircraft and EW aircraft will arrive 5 minutes late.
What?
Retreat and wait for backup.
Retreat not authorized. Gain air superiority at once.
Trigger, what now?
Just for aircraft? You're just talking earth. Come on, it's time to find a real fighter pilot.
Trigger's already kicked off the game.
After trigger.
All aircraft, engage. Weapons free.
Sir, you didn't tell us there was a change in the H-out.
In our hot shot in the last 5 minutes.
Maybe. Continuing as they're one step ahead in the dogfight.
I don't need no Wiseman to fly.
Then prove it, Count.
Righto.
Look who we got here. Planet I made it past no pushovers. Yeehaw! Here we go, cowboys. Surround them. Take them on in pairs. Getting out wrong. Breaking.
Enemy's got a lock.
Target acquired.
Strider 4, Fox 2. Same as trigger.
Don't slow down. Being late is not an option.
Stall warning.
Missile!
Stall warning.
Maybe. Continuing as friendly hit. Brzezinski!
Enemy's got a lock.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Combat's a lot harder without Wiseman. You sure? Our man Tree was an absolute monster just now.
Enemy detected. Send rescue.
Being outnumbered is tougher than I thought.
Shut your trap and keep shooting.
Shit. Do it with a bang.
We've got tons of company above and below.
Bandit is firing.
You know that? Looks like a charge. Enemy sighting. These guys are good. I think the one on the left and you pick the one on the right. We're the last generation of fighter pilots. Show them just what we can do.
It's not every day in a battle like this.
Come on, try me. Nobody's got more combat experience than we do.
Strider Squadron, enemy aircraft have begun their assault on the fleet. Swiftly secure our air superiority.
I know that, but we're outnumbered. Pushing back hard.
Strider 1, watch your tail. Missile hit.
Let's see how good you are.
Strider 1, target acquired. Missile away.
Keep going. A few sparks are to be expected.
Missile did not connect. Strider 1, missile away.
This is Commander. We've entered the AO.
Yes, EW aircraft and Drake Squadron are here.
I didn't think you'd get her so quickly.
We're here, team.
The EW aircraft have strong ESM on board. It can improve your dogfighting capabilities by enhancing missile range, homing, and more.
I've downed quite a few, but haven't even made a dent.
Shut up. You see Trigger complaining?
He doesn't talk much, but fine. Here I go.
It was fun flying with you guys for one last time. That was a fine last flight, brother.
Drake Squadron, follow me. I'll show you how the pros do it.
Copy that. Show us what you got.
Receiving support from ESM.
Drake 1.
Strider 1, missile
Drake
away.
3. Engaging. I'm hit! Ah! Drake 5 engaging. Drake 8 engaging. Time to take them out. Don't let them get to a cancer.
That would have been way too close if it wasn't for Trigger.
Ah! Help me!
Trigger splashed the hostile.
Good. The ESM's improving your aircraft's dogfighting capabilities.
Don't hit me. No way. I know I took up John with me. See you later, cowboy. I'll be right.
Strider 1, bandit destroyed.
So many partners to
Okay, I quit. Not counting their numbers anymore. A bird over there flies pretty well. Didn't think pilots of that caliber were still around.
Missile hit.
Stinger 1, 3 and 4 hit to 305. Counter attack. Stinger 3, Wilco, 4, Taylor. Pilot can room with the plane.
Trigger, seeing advanced stealth fighters.
SG-57s, highly capable planes. Stay on your toes if you engage them.
You see this nice system? Why the hell was it not in action all this time? Missile in the air. Enemy has a lock.
Strider 1, missile away.
We're locked. Put them off.
Strider 1, locked on target.
What's your 6? Bandit.
Target is hit.
You're after our EW aircraft.
Trigger shot down at SU-57.
That was our youngest pilot. Get him. You're at speed. Not eject. Not yet. I'll keep him hanging. You take him down. Roger.
EW aircraft was hit from an enemy Typhoon.
Are you sure? Team sure. 3 strikes.
Missile away. Multiple aircraft approaching this airspace. They're Harriers.
Any moves to attack our fleet must be stopped.
All right.
Leave the enemy ships to our birds. Hold until enemy aircraft are in range.
I don't even have time for a snack on this operation.
Just wait. I'll get you a break in a second.
Thanks.
My weakness is heavy, so I'll strike. Thank you.
Missile launched. Missile hit. Harrier destroyed. Nice work. Those fighters are after the fleet. Take care of the rest. Target is down. Target acquired.
I should have switched with Lanza.
Target is down.
No control. Returning to base. Don't forget to tell the mechanics who seem to have a problem every time Priest Trek shows up.
Missile launched.
Target enemy aircraft. Keep your distance from the EW aircraft. Roger.
Strider 1.
I get triggered the moment I try to close in on their ship. They're only human. I'll tire out soon enough. Protect the landing strip at all costs. Shield it with your lines. Seagull's ready. Evacuate immediately. Lost the ship. It's the destroyer Kite.
Harrier 2s have all been destroyed. Good job. Great work. Detecting hostile barrage jamming. They brought EW aircraft. I'm displaying the jammed area on your radars.
Command duty officer. The approaching landing ship is to be considered hostile. Set it as your target.
Roger. Set primary target to hostile landing ship Puffin.
Our target is the captain of the Puffin, Robin Perry.
Captain.
Ah, you don't see it. Gunplay is about killing the people on board.
I got my wingman.
Now it's my turn.
Missile's not holding in properly.
When in range of enemy jammers, missile lock-on and homing capabilities are reduced.
This is gonna be trouble.
Enemy EW aircraft is down.
Great. Their jamming zone's shrinking.
Keep your eyes on Priest Strike. You might learn a thing or two. Roger.
Missile! I have to evade!
Take down the EW aircraft. It's getting us through.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Fox 2.
Star warning.
Past the third checkpoint. We're halfway there. From Puffin to all ships. Change formation. Full speed ahead. Move in front of the landing ship Puffin. We're going to be their shield.
All aircraft be advised. Enemy strike fighters are on the approach. They're fullbacks, definitely faster than the ones before.
This is a serious threat. Take them down.
Righto. Trigger, let's get this done quick. Did you see that? Splashed an enemy EW aircraft.
Nice kill count. We'll go over that one during the...
Righto.
No, you may be can copy. Bandit has fired a missile. Break!
Strider 1, missile away.
That's it. Trigger splashed a fighter.
Be advised, enemy aircraft nearing the landing ship. Entering the enemy's jamming zone.
Damage control to CIC. The engines are intact. Still good.
Effects of friendly ESM are negated inside the enemy's jamming zones. Be careful.
No magical out, huh?
We're gonna make sure he doesn't cover that.
Sequence failed. Incoming.
eliminated. Go to work.
Looks like we'll have that beast captured in no time.
They'll be happy to see us. It's been 2 years at the bottom of the ocean. They would want to go back to that. I see 3 strikes. I'll kill you.
All aircraft be advised. 2 bogies on the approach. Aircraft type, Su-47.
Burkitts. The Revolution doesn't have many of those. Where'd they come from?
Hey, Rage, can I kill him now? I've waited long enough.
Use the confusion to kill this 6.
Like a true villain, huh? I like the way you think.
I'm seeing all my time. Taking fire! Idiots, ignore their illusions.
Don't call me an idiot. I'd kill you if you weren't my brother.
Bogey shot down an illusion bird.
What do you mean?
No more reinforcements. They must be hostile. You are cleared to engage. Don't hesitate. Clear.
Kill. I'm gonna screw you up so bad.
Bullseye.
You ain't dead yet, Rage.
More of these guys.
Your OCN or illusion. We're just filthy bats.
Shit. Scream. Pulling out.
God damn it! 3 strikes, I will have you. You will die!
What? Hey, what are you doing? Am I hearing things?
Yeah, I hear it too.
You won't have time to piss your pants.
Hey, those filthy bats are on the right. Let them go.
That bitch was using OCS radio frequency. That's an encrypted military channel.
That's nothing to worry about now. Focus on the mission at hand.
The rings are thinning. At last, the light at the end of the tunnel. Continue with your mission.
They're after me. I need cover.
Entering ESM range. Fox 2.
Strider 1 go. Splash 1.
Strider 1, Fox 2. Bandit down.
Breaking. I need to evade.
Hostile confirmed destroyed. Watch your remaining missiles. Strider 1, missile launched. Additional hostiles confirmed. We're detecting surface-to-ship weapons teams around the sub. Eliminate them.
Special delivery.
Missile.
Hit. Target still alive.
Missile away.
Nice kill.
Come on. 1 round in the hole and we'll sink it.
Entering ESM range.
Target has been destroyed.
Whatever we got down
Down. Target acquired. Vehicle eliminated.
Plus 1.
All ground targets destroyed.
This takes away the enemy's surface-to-ship capabilities. Fine work, Trigger. Watch out! It's gonna be raining missiles soon.
3 minutes remaining.
They're not retreating. The submarine must be informed to them.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Evade! Another enemy aircraft approaching our ship.
Target is in range of guns.
Break right now!
Hostile lockout on Strider 1.
We can destroy their landing ship. We can take their plane from
Missile
along with it.
launched.
Mark, intercepting.
Target is down.
A friendly shot down the SU-34 approaching the fleet. We owe you one.
Captain, they're ready for takeoff, sir. They're prepared to sacrifice their lives to carry the cargo.
No! Captain. See, lives are about to be snuffed out in centuries. Something must be sacrificed to put them to rest.
Missile did not connect.
Captain, it's Bridge Strike and his crew. They've tied down the enemy bird.
Our men just might make it through.
2 minutes remaining.
Dispatcher's charged.
Fox 2.
Wait.
Star warning.
Target in sight. Main gun, manned and ready. So many of our flares.
Break.
Shake that enemy.
Receiving support from ESM. Missile away.
Nice kill!
Let the LRSSG take care of the enemy aircraft.
Strider 1 go. Target acquired. Strider 1, missile launched.
From here, that submarine was huge. Strider 1 splashed the bed. Beautiful.
1 minute remaining. Target is down.
Alicorn, do you copy? We cannot stop the approaching enemy landing ship. Scuttle the sub immediately.
As of now, this boat no longer belongs to the Erusian military.
What are you saying?
Don't you see? Puffin, this is Longcaster. Enemy's resistance is dwindling and we've almost secured air superiority.
Copy, copy. Commencing capture operation.
The rest is all yours, Captain. Now I can finally have my sausage rolls.
That's the kind of food you eat up there?
Of course, anything other than finger food would get in the way of my duties.
It clearly wasn't what she meant.
Took longer than I expected. I'll be leaving now. You take command from here on. Whew. Well done, pilot.
Then slow ahead both engines.
Reassured. The landing ship Puffin to all active units. Enemy submarine has started moving.
Commence firing.
Main guns commence fire.
Bearing 180, cruising at 5 knots. Movement on the deck. It's their aircraft.
Alicorn fired on her with the railguns. The landing ship's on fire. It's gonna sink.
Confirming launch of submarine-based aircraft. 4 bird. It appears one of them is carrying a cruise missile.
What?
What in the world?
What happened? Listen up. You need to take that bird down. Hurry!
Patch me in. Do you hear me? David North here. There's a possibility the cruise missile is a WMD.
Shit!
Hey, what about the submarine?
We've got to help our ship first.
Don't lose them. Shoot them down.
Shit! Open vents. Fill all ballast tanks. Full speed ahead once we're underway.
Trigger's caught up to them.
Scrap them, Trigger!
Enemy submarine is going under.
Shit!
That monster will roll the oceans.
Heed my words. This boat has the means to end this hideous war in a definitive and elegant manner. 20,000 meters until the aircraft exits the AO.
God!
Restoration of balance, judgment. And it will be done with the reason from beginning to end. Man it down!
Keep it up.
Shields. Crazy.
The Lord shall be glorified by the number of lives we will take. They let go of their weapons. They would have taken the lives of 10 million.
I can tell he's inside. Across the radio.
10,000 meters until the aircraft exits the AO. Target's destruction confirmed.
Seems he was down by 3 strikes.
The damn bastard ruined it.
Captain, don't you see? He walked all over it with his dirty boots, over the crisp white sheets of my bed that I had just made.
Let's have him assist in the next plan. He'll make a fine sideshow for our scheme to kill 1 million people. Or was it the plan to save 10 million lives, Command Duty Officer?
Here we go!
The operation has been completed. Stand by for further orders.
Hold on. We still don't know who those bats were. Why were they after Trigger? They were using OCS radio frequency. You mean they're on our side?
Impossible. They didn't respond to our IFF. Or maybe they were there to settle a personal score. There's nothing unusual about being shot in the back by an ally.
Guess it might have been that way where we came from, but you know what I'm saying, Trigger?
Everyone, here's a question.
That's enough. Remove him from the call.
Wait, don't hang up on me yet. How did they know that we had intelligence on their weapons of mass destruction? They never would have taken such actions if they didn't know.
They have a spy.
Better to be suspicious than not, I suppose.
At the very least, we'll have to assume from here on out that they know everything that we do.
Another question, Alex. Captain Mateus Torres, the captain of the Alicorn. What is his goal?
There are 21 likely targets. The number of main routes
Wrong.
to the targets is 2,405.
You're being too logical.
Want me to define main?
Alex, can you be more sensory?
What do you mean?
Make me a collage of Torres' quotes. Work freely. Keep my hypothesis in mind.
Life taken by cheap kills of forward projectional sea power.
No good.
No good.
Alex. All right, let's go on. Try to be a little more sensuous.
Monstrous, 16,752. And salvation of passivity.
Okay.
Vulgarity of 6 per minute of forward security.
Good.
Will of nuclear retaliation on death. 160mm guidance where massacre is placed by mass planning.
More logically.
Salvation of 10 million. An elegant massacre upon the Cage continents.
Stop. That's correct, or is it?
David, I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes. Based on your hypothesis and mission parameters
from the past, I ran a precision combat simulation. But it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are: 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
Significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 strikes data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay.
The
Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility the Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyard Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sortie. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here. We've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting them. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General.
That is all.
David, go on.
Let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party's served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Wilco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger. The juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Never had any of those to begin with.
Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
30% of observed enemy forces destroyed.
Great. Keep it up.
We ain't done yet. Ain't that right, Trigger?
Lieutenant General Clemens, about 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time? Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned.
So, which one looks the hardest to chew?
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Damn it! Immediately! We're getting ducked!
Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto!
Begin firing Sam! They think they've already won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counterstrike.
I should have brought my air-to-ground missiles.
A bomb would work fine. You'll wipe them out with one hit.
Missile away. Missile hit.
Give me a damage report.
Target destroyed.
Strider 1, package away. Strider 1, target destroyed. Their AA defense system has been destroyed.
Yeah, Trigger took care of the pricks.
Only one.
Sir, there's a few of them. There's some damage to the port and ship.
Command will accept this report. Do whatever it takes to shoot them down.
Missile away. Trigger, turn line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bay.
Lost contact in second 2. They're gone. That means we have less than half our forces left.
Trigger, don't push your luck on a damaged aircraft. Get on the return line if you need to. Aegis vessel Thalassa has been destroyed. The enemy's AA capabilities should be greatly reduced.
We're keeping minimal personnel on board for damage control. Negative. All personnel abandon ship. Damn it. The counter ship like that. How many ships in port are still operational? Let's lift the cap. Ludicrous. They'll fill the port with scrap metal at this rate. Why is the enemy taking so little damage? You drop them offline to hit something. Strider 1, this is control. Strider 1, this is control tower. Prioritize high-threat targets and groups of hostiles. Be generous with your special weaponry as well.
Strider 2, missile going your way.
Strider 1, missile away.
Vehicle 12 and 10 is on fire! Lieutenant General Shepard, we have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized. Look at 3 strikes. Suggested operation doesn't rely on our ace pilots. We don't have many on board, unless you can convince us that we don't need 3 strikes. Sending target information. Commence anti-air fire. Have our shields stalled. Somebody do something about those bastards up there.
Taking out quite a few of them, but there's still some left.
This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target.
How are we supposed to hit them?
Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Prinn, sending coordinates.
Bombs away. Target has been destroyed. All aircraft, we've data linked the intel we've received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down.
All right. We've wiped out most of their forces in the urban area.
I still see some ships moving. Let's go for those.
There's no need to go through the whole menu. Focus on the juicier targets.
Roger that. Here we go, Trigger.
Radio chatter in that area has quieted down. Try a different location, Trigger. It looks like there are delicacies on other tables as well.
Lanza has the southern port to himself. Don't think he can go it alone.
Trigger, let's go. There's a shipyard over there.
This area is home to multiple enemy fleets. Probably too much for Lanza's poor stomach.
Damn straight. Trigger,
can't give the boss and the rest of the conservatives any footing.
Yes, Shepard. Seems 3 Strikes is showing a stellar performance. Osea has much needed here. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room, General. Certainly not the result I predicted. I'm sorry, sir.
Target eliminated. Chaff and flares are depleted. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Can't let Trigger hog the spotlight.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Strider 1, this is...
Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go.
Yeah, we're all going home together. Low altitude approaches from onshore are difficult.
But it was really accurate!
Flying like Trigger. Missile in the air! Quick, now!
Target in gun range. Hostile lock on you, Strider 1.
Locked on Bandit.
Bandit down. The helicopter designated by the recon team has exited the combat zone.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Strider 1, bombs away.
Damn it! Where are reinforcements? We are the reinforcements. Aegis Ashore was hit and went offline. That aircraft evaded all that anti-air fire? Have to be kidding me!
That's a lot of ships lost. We're gonna make a fortune once the war's over. Buy stock in salvage companies while you can.
Confirming additional hostile ground forces. Target acquired.
Not bad, not bad.
Vehicle 2 and 5, follow me. We're the ones who take the kill.
Fox 2!
Strider 1, bombs away.
Came in for a picnic, found ourselves in a marathon. I thought you said this was gonna be a walk in the park?
You take walks to, well, walk. But a picnic, you have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer.
4 MiG-31s approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. They're 310, altitude 2000.
This is Rody. It's right time until the rear catches up. Stay back. You're not equipped for air-to-air. Please look up machine guns. Engaging.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed.
Awesome. Keep it up, Trigger.
Good. Cruiser Ares has been sunk.
Trigger's turned the shipyard into a scrapyard. I'd call it a ship graveyard, actually.
Sir, none of our ships are operating. Strider 1, this is Control. Strider 1, this is Control.
Sir, none of our ships are operational. Search and rescue operations are underway.
This is definitely the work of 3 Strikes. They'd reject my report if it weren't.
Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 Su-37s.
Operators exiting at super low altitude for bearing 015. Captain report has 3 strikes to the Montana. Captain further intel. Sorry, we couldn't protect the port.
Roger that. Leave the rest to us. Alpha Squadron, EL Squadron, clear to engage. Rody Rod, Charlie. Wasted.
Bandit down.
Must be that 3 Strikes guy Rody Squadron was talking about.
Tucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates.
Lost control. Returning to base. I've heard about you. You always have aircraft problems with the airstrikes on the ground. No joke. I have lost control.
Listen away.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
I'm gonna close in on 3 Strikes. Go 2. Stay with me. Roger that.
Strider 1, Fox 3.
Target confirmed down. That was Fleet Commander Gleb Almazov on board. It's gonna take a long time to rebuild the fleet without him.
Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metas and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
We have to fight a pristine fleet. After all that?
Let's do this.
Reach the CIC. Multiple smoke plumes from the port. If it weren't for the bad weather, we would have been caught in there. Prepare for anti-air combat. Arthur drone has reached the target.
Captain, we're starting to guided artillery fire drill.
Command to the officer. What do you think will turn drill into a real war? You don't see it, do you? It's imagination.
So use your imagination like fellow submariners. A single shell will save 10 million lives.
Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat.
Anti-air combat.
We've reduced enough of the enemy forces. Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup sure were good. Lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that.
Maintain course to return for resupply.
Strider 1, this is control. Strider 1, this is control.
4 aircraft destroyed the entire port? You must be hallucinating.
Lockdown
It's not a hallucination, it's a nightmare!
My God!
Watch 2! Don't you sneak up.
Entering clouds. Strider 1, bombs away. 5 minutes remaining.
You want a piece of me? You got it.
A Russian senior military officer has fled the combat zone. Maintain course to return for resupply. Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Stay sharp. There's something amiss.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. Strider 1, target destroyed. Vehicle confirmed destroyed. Missile, evade! Warning, incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile?
It's the terminal guidance. Get away from that UAV.
What do you mean?
Contact imminent.
Salvation!
Impact of the UAV's coordinates.
Shit, I'm hit!
What? What happened?
More on the way.
What in the world?
You alright?
Fire incoming. Distance 50,000. It's adjusting its course.
Trigger, get away from it!
Distance 30,000. Contact imminent.
Trigger, hang in there!
Excellent! Salvation! The death of a million is a necessity!
Analysis shows the projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they need the UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it! You're telling me to leave my teammates behind?
Lucian, head back. I want that 100% survival rate.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
3 strikes is performing well above our expectations.
You sound downright ecstatic. Alright, Trigger, let's go get him. Trigger just sank a battleship.
Battleship Estonia is crippled. Navigation is disabled. That ship's heavily armored. How could that be?
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Tucker 04 to Longcaster. We need you to attack the designated... Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing. Strider 1, this is Control. Tucker 04 to Longcaster. We need you to attack the designated heli.
Missile closing! Punch 2!
Strider 1, missile away.
The aircraft heading straight for our ship. It's my time. All the more in the hands of 3
Strider 1, bandit destroyed.
Target confirmed down. In 10 years, Vice Commander of the 7th Destroyer Squadron, Tom Von Lee, be in charge of the Erusian Navy. Well, would have been, actually.
Did not connect. Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Missile closing!
Contact imminent.
1 million lives gone. Picture it.
2 minutes remaining.
Behind the enemy. Our ships in the port can't move. It's up to us to do this.
Missile is closing. Strider 1, break. Strider 1, missile launched. Strider 1, bandit splashed.
Missile closing. Enemy has a lock.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Imagine.
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. Bandit on your 6. You're out of chaff and flares. Impact, now. Bandit down.
Where's that aircraft? Warn all squadrons via data link.
Damn cowards shooting us from beyond our range.
Missile launched.
There'll be no excuses if we get sunk after showing up so late.
This is coming.
1 minute remaining.
Valkyrie, this is Coitman. Package tags are ready and waiting. Count 2.
right. 10 seconds to contact. Target designated by Tucker 04 exited the combat zone. All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed. Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat.
Well done. You've managed to hit the Egyptian Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard.
That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one.
Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard.
Stand by. Warning. 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090, Su-47s.
Lanza! Missile! Behind you! Lanza!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream.
That's those damn bats.
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal.
Both of you, watch out for their missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. Hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. The missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
That's the trick.
Nicely done. You siblings can go to hell together.
Brother and sister?
He's got a lock on me.
Good, you're on their 6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry, you don't count. 2 on 1.
Who are you calling a wuss?
The bats seem to have enhanced their ECM capabilities.
Righto.
Strider 1, missile away. Strider 1, locked on target.
Come on, 3 strikes. You've got a hot chick right in front of you.
They're trying to make you chase one so the other can get on your ass.
Locked on.
This guy's not screwing around.
I'm sticking.
Go back.
Strider 1, missile launched. Impact, now.
I'll get this.
The next round is ready to fire.
These bats are so damn slippery.
Scream! Damn it! You'll pay for this, 3 strikes!
Only 1 left. We run them down together. Death row will be from you, Trigger.
Oh, I'll kill him! I'll kill him, all right!
Don't let the enemy's emotions manage your cool.
I don't pity him. Not one bit.
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
You psycho.
You'll pay for this, 3 strikes!
He's definitely lost his mind.
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. There may only be 1 left, but don't let your guard down.
Let's finish this once and for all, Trigger.
How dare you!
Way to go, Trigger.
She was my one and only!
Target hit. Target hit.
Locked on bandit.
What makes you a hero? Scream!
That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole.
Scream! 3 strikes! Just as I imagined. This is how we end. But know this, 3 strikes. I'd rather go to hell than live in a world shaped by you. So yeah, we'll be heading there now.
Unidentified aircraft. Eject. Eject now.
I gotta catch up to her.
The bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right.
Yes. The problem has been eliminated.
Pitch angle at +2 degrees.
Meet us at the drop-off point. 3 strikes has removed all strike or illusion forces. That did make for a good sideshow.
I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Erusia to true victory.
Pull up.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
Stall warning.
I can almost...
Uja, no, stop it! Hey, chill.
Uja, stand down! Sit!
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass.
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the Bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations.
Cut it!
That's enough. Get the MP.
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. It resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, he got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet.
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's ORED, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of ORED.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.
Some individuals are exempt from rules that should apply to everyone. A hero is suddenly a risk factor the moment the war is over. So you murder him. Crude, but effective. In reality, they've no need for living heroes, just dead ones. Here's a question, Alex. Can we stop Captain Mateus Torres?
Depends on if you treat the captain or 3 strikes as a singularity.
Both are. What happens when 2 singularities exist on the same field?
That requires 7 months calculation with current resources.
We'll just have to trust the guys in the field.
David, evacuate.
No, I still have to finish up here.
The Erusian military finally sent part of the Alicorn specs. Its basic capabilities listed here were as we predicted. What's interesting is this over here. In addition to main guns, they have a 600mm 128 caliber rail cannon. The barrel exceeds 70 meters. Its range is over 3,000 kilometers. That matches what we calculated from the bombardment on Anchorhead Bay. The mini nuke they seem to have obtained has a yield of 1 kiloton. It'll destroy anything within a 400-meter radius of ground zero. Casualties are to be in the tens of thousands.
I know some things are better left unsaid, but let me say it. That's less damage than I expected.
Nice catch. Do you remember this speech?
This vote has the means to end this hideous war in a definitive and elegant manner. The world shall be horrified by the number of lives we will take. Only then will they let go of their weapons. Weapons that would have taken the lives of 10 million.
The imagery invoked by those words and the actual predicted damage just don't match.
So, here's a question.
Sorry, got no quizzes for you today. They will launch the nuke on September 19th.
Why are you so sure?
Because that's the anniversary of the end of the Continental War. Anti-war demonstrations and victory parades are in full swing in ORED. There's about 1 million participants in total. That number will rise on the anniversary. However, this nuke isn't that powerful. They'd have to thread through the eye of a needle to achieve their desired result.
Terminal guidance would be needed.
Right. How do they intend to achieve it when even GPS won't work?
You're all thinking too much. If we sink the submarine, it's problem solved.
Crude, but effective.
Crude?
All right, look at this. The Alicorn's expected course. We know it was off Anchorhead Bay, and it has to get to ORED within range before September 19th. They must avoid being detected by Osea, its allies' sound surveillance system, and ships. Taking into account its maximum operating depth, this is the only possible route. The Alicorn will move along the Azalea seamount chain and reach a rather blandly named body of water called PX-80443. The waters here are shallow due to an undersea mountain range and nearby islands. This is where it'll be. We also know roughly when they'll arrive in the area.
Quite the prediction you have.
Indeed, but if it makes it through, then you're looking at Peony Trench. The Subsnac's operating depth is 600 meters. Tracking it would be impossible.
Right. Now I'm going to give you the mission details, so listen up. Our mission is to cooperate with the patrol aircraft to find the Alicorn. In the first phase of the mission, multiple patrol aircraft will drop sonobuoys to build a sonobuoy bearing. Then, in the second phase, we narrow down the possible location of the Alicorn by analyzing the data obtained from the sonobuoys. The results of our analysis will be data linked and shown on an overlay on your radars. And for the final phase, Trigger, you're gonna look for the submarine. We acquired one special MAD, a magnetic anomaly detector, for this. It'll be on Trigger's plane. Fly over where we expect the Alicorn might be. If the submarine is right beneath you, your MAD will detect it. You'll also have nautical charts on your radars, so use them. Once it's found, our fleet will commence a unified attack with ass rocks and sink it.
And if we miss?
4 ships will be joining the operation. There won't be a second salvo.
So, who's flying, Wiseman?
Everyone except myself. Oh. This is an order. Now get your fat asses moving.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Well, it's time for some treasure hunt, Trigger.
Oh boy, I'm excited.
Hey, stop screwing around.
Don't be such a hothead, Hushin. We all know what'll happen if we screw up.
This is Patrol Aircraft Sector 1. We'll deploy the Summer Buoy barrier. We're all prepared to buy the farm, and that's why there's so many of us. According to calculations, just one needs to fly to locate it.
Those aren't the sort of calculations we like, are they, Trigger?
Damn right. Same for the rest of us, too.
They're here as predicted. Detecting hostiles. They're definitely aircraft from the Alicorn.
Trigger, you take the lead. The patrol aircraft must be protected. All aircraft, follow Trigger.
Wilco.
Understood.
Understood.
Roger. Understood.
3 strikes of rebels in the killing. Catch them like that. Go! Rip the wings off that degenerate!
Strider 2, engaging. Strider 3, engaging.
Cyclops 2 engaging.
They must have been waiting for us in the air.
Cyclops 4.
David, here's a question. How many aircraft can the Alicorn carry?
20 to 30, depending on the type of aircraft. Based on confirmed intel, maybe more. With 3 strikes, you can reduce them to a single digit.
Nah, we can reduce them even more. Not sure it's because of Trigger, but those are calculations I do like.
Wait. This captain was up to no good.
Sit tight. Our air patrol and the LRSSG will find us.
We're detecting additional UAVs. Intercept them.
So there were more hiding.
Trigger, can you get him? Box 2!
Prioritizing the ones close to the patrol aircraft.
Enemy on me! Take it away! Adios, buddy.
Missile away. Strider 1, Fox 2.
Attacking from directly behind the enemy.
Firing everything we've got as soon as we find that sub. We've only got one chance.
This guy's stubborn.
Situation. 3 from the downed aircraft is landing in the water.
Let me know the bodies. I mean the debris stops raining.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Trigger won't be able to defend them all. Locked on. This one's a goner.
I'm on my target's tail.
Cyclops 2, Fox 2.
This guy's stubborn. Trigger, we've been attacked by hostiles.
Our patrol aircraft are under attack.
If they get through these waters, there'll be no way to find them.
Submarines underwater. They're using pilots as sacrificial lambs, just like with their UAVs. Locked on!
Target acquired.
Yeah, I'm on it there. We've been hit by a missile! More incoming! Under control. Attempting to break enemy locks. Hey, Tom, you're an angel. This guy's covered.
The aircraft from the submarine are well trained.
Okay, lock acquired. Firing.
On my target location. Yes, determined. Fox 2! Fox 2!
We're damaged! The hostiles are coming after us!
Protect Spectre!
45% of sonar buoys dropped.
Do you have a moment? What's up?
Some demonstrators have clashed. People are running away. I see lots of signs held up. There are even banners flying in the air. They're advertising drones.
What? You're in ORED?
Well, yeah, I live here. I haven't solved the terminal guidance mystery either.
I meant, why aren't you running?
Hey, you guys aren't running, are you?
Damn right.
Yes, those drones are running away.
What do you mean?
I'll call you back. Alex, I need you to check something. We've lost the Tango!
Strider 1 down to hostile. Our patrol aircraft are in trouble.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
I've got him in my crosshair.
Fox 2.
Attempting to break the enemy lock.
Nice kill, Trigger. Patrol aircraft can continue now.
Trigger, the other guys are standing their ground, but in the end, it comes down to you. Do us proud.
70% of sonar buoys dropped.
Just a little more.
All aircraft be advised. Our radars picked up new hostiles.
Doesn't matter how tough that stuff is. Our job remains the same.
Target fire. Target is in range of guns.
Enemy on me. Take it away.
Situation normal. Should we clear the baffles, Captain?
They won't chase by sea. Pursuers will be airborne.
95% of sonar buoys dropped.
Strider 1, missile away.
I'm very frustrated right now. It's nearly impossible to find us in these open seas.
Come if you dare, 3 strikes.
Confirming new hostiles.
We've lost the Tango!
Our ghost pal's in a tight spot. Shit! Hold on tight, guys.
Missile launched.
Enemy missile inbound. Prepare for impact.
You're coming after our patrol aircraft, all right.
Victory is achieved through perseverance. Persevere we will. We land until they wipe us out, huh? We're ready to die for this one.
UAV destroyed.
You got us! We're full out of the side! Expect us in trouble. We need to cover them.
Strider 1, missile away.
Locked on. Go down.
Deploying the barrier plan. Let's do it!
Thanks, Trigger.
Mayday, mayday, mayday!
Control down. Protect the remaining aircraft.
No more on my watch.
All sonar dropped. Barrier complete. Analysis complete. Stabilizing the Alicorn navigable zone.
Roger that. Displaying the search area on your radar map. The Alicorn's somewhere inside that ring. Activating the MAD. Do you see the waveform indicator above your HUD? Fly over the search area and look for a location that induces a change in the waveform.
We're treasure hunting for real, huh?
All aircraft except Trigger, you're on contingent combat air patrol. The lower you fly, the wider the detection radius of the MAD. Be sure to fly low. The MAD won't function at high speeds. Fly slower than 800 kilometers an hour. Okay, Trigger, your MAD's getting something. The waveform on your HUD should have peaked. Turn and fly in the direction where the waveform peaks.
Come on, Sharky. Where are ya?
How did that huge thing hide from us all this time?
Trigger, your MAD is showing a stronger reaction. The Alicorn must be near.
You've set the hook. Now you just have to reel it in.
Picking up a magnetic signature. Signature lost. I'm seeing strong noise in the MAD signal.
Shit. They predicted that we'd use the MAD.
Seems like this is our contingency.
They don't see the source of the noise in the ocean surface. It's likely similar to a buoy.
I don't have a window, so I don't know about buoys, but I'm detecting strong radio sources.
Correct. That's it.
Sending the location of the jamming devices. Destroy them.
Trigger, let's destroy the jamming buoys.
All these jammers must have been deployed beforehand. They predicted our moves.
But we'll go beyond their expectations.
jamming buoy has been destroyed.
How'd it go?
Wait for the sonar buoys to respond.
God damn it.
Collecting intel about the enemy submarine.
Hey, you okay?
Analysis done. Data linking.
Its location is moved. Trigger, I'm sending you the search area. Don't let it get away.
The Alicorn has almost reached the trench. Time's running out.
Hurry.
It's okay. Trigger's already on the hunt.
Confirming more hostile UAVs. They just launched from the Alicorn.
He can launch them underwater?
If you can splash even one, it'll be that much easier for Trigger.
Strider, Cyclops, we don't have much time left.
Don't you worry. Trigger will find it.
Trigger's given me so much cover and I still... Shit, I'm just pathetic.
Double time it, Trigger. Count on it.
Think we can find it? This is pretty tough.
Let's do this!
You've reeled it in. Positive hit on the MAD.
That's it.
Strider 1 found the submarine Alicorn.
Yeah! All that flying around paid off.
We ain't done yet. Give it the finishing blow.
Target coordinates acquired. Coordinates re-enter.
Commence preparations to fire the VL Asrock.
VL Asrock ready for launch.
Line of fire is clear.
Ready.
Fire all missiles!
Fire!
Missile away.
All anti-submarine missiles launched.
Report the results.
Did we get him?
Alicorn spotted. It's surfacing.
Surfacing? We haven't sunk it. It's attacking our fleet.
Son of a... We didn't hit him.
What?
You're wrong, Count. Back them into a corner. They're vulnerable now that they've surfaced. Follow up on Trigger.
Understood. Wilco.
Roger.
Wilco. Roger. Torpedo man in check. We can't drain it. Evacuate! Destroyed an Eagle to Aegis Vessel Canary. Order is to abandon ship. She will be brought to the bottom of the sea. Will not allow our perseverance to be desecrated.
You're being locked onto by the railguns. Increase your speed and run, Trigger.
One of those railguns hits us, we'll be torn into a million pieces.
They'll be looking for aircraft as well. Don't flutter about.
Throttle up. Fire!
The Alicorn fired its railguns.
It's using its main guns for anti-air combat. Engine group 1 is flooding. Start training ASAP. Opening the steam valves.
The Alicorn is diving.
Dallas tank should be damaged. We'll have them surface again soon. We need to shoot down the drone that has been launched.
There's no means of retreat. We'll have to kill them all if we are to live. If you wish to live, then you must let go of your life.
Tanker squadron will continue surveillance. It's about to surface.
That's more than enough. All aircraft, position yourself to hit the Alicorn as it surfaces.
I know.
Strider 1, bandit splashed. Target acquired. Missile away.
Behind my target.
No spotting. I'm saving my bacon.
The Alicorn is surfaced. Commence assault.
Be not afraid. Did you not leave your fears behind at the bottom of the abyss? Ready to fire. Main gun, commence fire.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Fire!
Strider 1, target acquired. The Alicorn has launched aircraft.
That's some real skill there. They've got serious guts to take off right now.
Guts. They're just damn crazy.
Firing.
Flying objects have been launched from the Alicorn. They have different signatures from the UAVs we've seen.
I have to evade!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy has a lock on you.
The small UAVs have activated EM barriers.
I have visual. They look similar to the Arsenal Group's defense system.
What do we do then? We don't have Stonehenge to bust through them, you know.
The Alicorn is submerged. Wait for the next window of attack.
High-powered submariners, keep their lives carries weight. It gives you the right to take the lives of others. We cannot let the enemy's attacks reach our brothers. So go head on with 3 strikes and take him down with me. You're after the 3 scars. Lost many because of him.
Target shot down. Stunner 1, lock on target. Target is hit.
We're dead men rocking. Why should we fear death?
Fox 2.
We picked up the Alicorn underwater. Ensure their aircraft is complete. The fish can feel the pilot. Missile incoming!
Missile.
Enemy submarines AA capabilities are more than we thought. Are our allies holding up?
Alicorn surfacing.
Hostile, shooting on your front, Strider 1!
Missile.
Target locked.
Missile.
Target is approaching aircraft! You're not going that easy.
Chaff and flares are completed.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strider 4, Fox 2.
Missile away.
Main guns commence fire!
Missile hit. The pressure hull near the ballast tank has sustained damage.
Don't let triggers off the spotlight! More in critical condition and reactor destroyed! Vicious in the pressure hull! Keep firing! Crush their lives under the weight of your legs!
Strider 1, package away.
You get up to the from AA weaponry, and still they won't even flinch!
The enemy sure is making things hard for us.
I'll show you what a proud dog can do!
Missile away. Bon voyage.
Enemy submarine diving.
We've got a moment or 2. Stay rep. The advertising drones. These guys are doing the terminal guidance. They are advertising drones flying above the demonstrators. They're probably for a guidance system. But your opponent is the captain. I'll call you back. Alex, how far away is the closest airbase?
Missile.
Roughly 2 kilometers.
Don't see lives being lost. Completion is at hand.
Missile.
The souls of the dead are coming together like the pieces of a puzzle. Keep up spotted. You're the underwater coordinates.
Missile. Missile.
Splash 1.
Enemy submarine surfacing.
We must save those souls that died chained to the prison of ethics.
Trigger, let's end this once and for all.
Package away. Strider 1, missile away.
Longcaster, my HUD's glitching. Trigger, count. How are things over there?
Missile.
We've identified the source of the jamming signal. It's the Alicorn.
Not enough sinking the surface would be easy.
Check the radiation level every 5 minutes. Do you have any cool links? We're sinking easy reactors. Focus on anti-air combat.
All AA guns destroyed.
Yeah!
Enemy has a lock on you.
Trigger, drones can be destroyed without activating the barriers. That's a pretty small window, but I know Trigger can pull it off. Charging complete. Commence fire! All right, get him! Get in between 3 strikes and a submarine! Enemy has a lock!
The Alicorn is diving.
It got away! Hello?
We're in the middle of a search. How are things?
We're going to jam this entire region into the Air Force's EW aircraft.
Oh, that's a big bang.
Controlling the drone terminal guidance would be impossible. It's crude, but effective.
Bastard.
Cell phones will stop working too. This might be our last call.
Leave the rest to us.
Lost control! I've lost control!
We lost a patrol aircraft.
We picked up the Alicorn underwater.
The Alicorn has surfaced. Commence assault.
Missile.
What we have to do is simple. I give the orders and you sweep on the target. Command fire!
Enemy
nothing we can do once they go under.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Lieutenant Louis Barbieri, I heard you have yet to write a will. I lost all my family in war, sir. Perfect. You shall be a part of our salvation. Don't die! You have permission to take off! Aye, aye, sir!
Enemy submarine surfacing.
Chase them!
Missile. Missile.
I've been spiked.
Missile.
The orders of my superiors.
Missile hit.
Missile.
Aircraft have taken off from the submarine.
Missile.
Strider 3, watch your tail!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Archer's out.
That's a hit. Target is hit.
That was Trigger!
Balance tanks have been damaged. We can't maintain buoyancy. Ready to fire. Main gun, commence fire.
The railguns have locked onto you. Increase your flight speed and evade. Target hit.
The enemy submarine's outer hull is severely damaged. It won't be able to dive like that.
Yeah.
All right!
I surrender.
What's going on?
I know this voice. This is the submarine aircraft cruiser Alicorn. We surrender. Stop shooting.
All aircraft, cease fire.
That's a con man talking. I should know.
Let's just sink it!
Negative. We cannot attack those that have surrendered. It's a breach of international law.
I repeat, we surrender.
What do we do?
Weapon use is prohibited.
I hold international law so dearly. We'll no longer be soldiers the moment we don't. Then I'll happily quit my career.
Do not attack.
We will surrender. We are currently making preparations to be disarmed.
I'm David North, an analyst at the Ocean Intelligence Agency. Captain, we've already jammed your terminal guidance system over ORED. Your shot will miss the mark.
Let me tell you a story. Back when I was a gunnery officer, I had to aim at an enemy ship 30 kilometers away in the middle of a storm. The seas were rough that day, and still I landed one of the 2 shots.
Here's a question. Was your plan elegant? The answer is yes. At least until 3 strikes ruined it.
What do you know of beauty?
They have no intention to surrender. Stop them, Trigger! Hit the bell, Trigger! Hurry!
Wait, Trigger. Stop attacking immediately.
Tasha, target is the ocean capital of Foreign. To take the lives of 1 million people 5,000 kilometers away from my Bambino hands.
It's fired.
It's okay. The shell will miss.
What happened?
That's a blatant violation of orders, you dumbass.
Open that shell! Aye, sir. All aircraft, destroy the Alicorn.
Wilco.
All right.
Wilco. Understood.
Aim for the base of the rail cannon.
Missile.
FCS error! Can't raise the elevation of the barrel! Three strikes in the sky is a sign of an alarm. Captain, all slow ahead. Stop gas trim tanks. Gas first, and that'll give the gun the elevation it needs. Don't you see three strikes? 10 million lives will be saved at the cost of a mere million lives.
Liar, you just want to kill people. We won't let you.
Your attacks are hitting the base of the rail cannon.
You just made a statement right there, didn't you, Trigger?
Powerful ammunition, and to have lots of people at a precise aim. That's when the overall return of the formula is complete.
You're more than a mass murderer.
Capacity charge is 45%. Pitch angle at +2 degrees.
Trigger, you put an end to this.
Don't hesitate. They quit being soldiers the moment they make their surrender.
What makes you and I any different? If you want to kill the 300 men on this boat to save a million, how is that any different?
Trigger, give him the answer.
this stuff, Trigger.
Confirming explosions. The rail cannon's been destroyed.
Yeah, baby. Don't you see? 1 million lives!
The Alicorn's hull is severely damaged. No, it's completely split in two.
He really pulled it off.
And that's our final answer.
I see loads of floating objects in the waves. I don't think there are any survivors, Wiseman.
Copy that. The enemy submarine has been destroyed. Operation is complete.
That was unbelievable. Just all of it.
That's right. Yeah.
There are some who send those around them to their doom. Like Captain Mateus Torres was a devil incarnate. There are others. Others who show the way to everyone else. Those who stand at the forefront to cast the light. Those who follow them can't help but feel that they're in the right hands, that they'll make it. This is an era where there isn't a singular answer, like a quiz question. The world awaits a hero to keep the torch aloft, banishing the darkness.
Quite the poet. That's a story I'm gonna have to tell my kid.
All aircraft and David, the operation is complete. Return to base and get some rest. Oh man, finally time for some munchies. Can you hand me the burger over there? Oh, and the knife and fork too, please.
Once I get back to base, I'm heading to the mess hall. Well, it's time.
Operation is complete.
Can we celebrate now?
Yeah, good work.
Yeah!
Yahoo! Your next mission's in 32 hours.
Whoa. Not something I'll tell my son
something.
about. Give me a break.
I'm good, Alex. Won't need that wake-up call every 2 hours anymore.
David, only the summary is fine. Give me the report ASAP. I'll hand it to the president.
That's why I haven't slept in the last 80 hours.
78 hours and 52 minutes.
Okay. Well, now to the conclusion. Assuming that 3 strikes is a singularity, why not terminate him?
There is a fact that has been observed in all of the missions 3 Strikes has taken part in. All dependent elements that either mimic or follow the subject have increased chances of survival.
Try to be more sensuous.
Go Trigger's way, you'll make it. He leads the way.
Really?
Significance is high.
That's uncharacteristically illogical of you.
Ha ha ha.
Is that really how you laugh?